a very important role in the process of excretion. The kidneys are actually a specialized organ that remove toxic waste product, that is urea, from the circulating blood to carry out excretion. And secondly, it regulates water content of the blood. This process is called osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means control of water balance of the body. And our kidneys are very well adapted to do this function. This is the diagram of human excretory system. The human excretory system consists of following parts. Aorta will supply oxygenated blood to the kidneys. Vena cava will supply deoxygenated blood towards the heart for oxygenation again. Renal artery contains blood with high urea concentration. Renal vein, the blue one, which contain blood with lower urea concentration. Ureter actually it supply urine from kidney to the bladder, and the function of bladder to stores urine about 500 cm³ before it expelling from the body. And the last part of the human excretory system is urethra, which carries urine from bladder to outside. The given slide shows the diagram of human kidney anatomy. The human kidney is actually a capsule-like structure, and it is consist of three main parts: cortex, medulla, and pelvis. The human kidney is also supplied with blood capillaries, that is renal artery and renal vein, which further divided into smaller branches inside the kidneys, and they made interlobular arterioles and venules. This pelvis region is further joined into a large tube which is called ureter, and the function of ureter is to carry urine from kidney to the bladder. All of you know that the kidney is made up of thousands of tubules, which is called nephron. This nephron is actually located in the cortex part. The cortex of the kidney actually contain Bowman's capsule and coil tubules, and the medulla part is actually contain loop of Henle and collecting ducts, and these all collecting ducts joined into a pelvis region, and further it opens into a large tube which is called ureter. As I mentioned in the last slide, the human kidney consists of thousands of tubular structure which is called nephron. This is the structure of one nephron in detail. The nephron is actually consist of following parts. Number one, renal artery, through which the blood is entered for filtration. The blood is further divided into smaller branches and made a network, and this is called glomerulus. And this network or glomerulus is located into a capsule structure which is called Bowman's capsule. The Bowman's capsule further lead to a tubular-like structure which is called proximal convoluted tubule. As it appears first, so that's why it is called proximal convoluted tubule. The proximal convoluted tubule further runs down and form a loop-like structure which is called loop of Henle. The loop of Henle further joined and form again convoluted tubule, but this time it is called distal, as it is present far away from Bowman's capsule. Distal convoluted tubule from all the nephron is joined into one tube which is called collecting duct, and connecting duct further runs down into the pelvis and then into the ureter. And this is the structure of renal vein. How the nephron work, you will see in the next slide. As you all know that nephrons are the functional unit of kidney. The given diagram shows you the working of nephron, and it is consist of following steps: filtration, reabsorption, secretion and excretion. The blood from the circulation, which contain high concentration of urea, salts and water, glucose, is entered through efferent arteriole inside the nephron. Efferent arteriole are also called renal artery. and it enters into a Bowman's capsule, which possess glomerular capillaries or glomerulus. Inside the Bowman's capsule, the blood pressure is quite high because here the blood capillaries have a smaller lumen, but in the afferent arteriole, the blood capillaries have wider lumen. So in the glomerulus, actually the process of filtration happens, in which small molecules such as water, glucose, salt and urea are squeezed out of the blood into the renal capsule. The second step is reabsorption. In the reabsorption process, actually useful molecules like water and glucose are reabsorbed back into the blood and then released into the circulation through renal vein. This is called tubular secretion. And the leftover, that is the leftover liquid, that is urine, which consists of water, salt and urea, it released into the ureter and then stored in the bladder. And when the bladder is full, it is expelled out into the outside environment through urethra. Now at the end of the lecture, you are able to understand that living cell produce waste product. And you also learn about some human waste product and the organs which involved in the process of excretion. Now you also learn about the functions of kidney as well. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.